gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Easy. Check 55
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Yeah.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive.
On me, nigga. I feel you, nigga. Nigga say when I say rap ball shit, I'm
not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
the one you were telling me about. That nigga is stupid.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ain't no pick today, my friend.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's why you have a quarterback spy, bro.
Zone here. They'll look to
shit
throw.
like that. Yeah.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
This
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Nigga.
He will reach the 5
Take
yard
notes,
line
boy.
before going
I've been
out
on
of
YouTube.
bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Here's Patterson. And give him 5
Nigga,
that time.
come on, bro. How was that not a touchdown? Now they cheating.
We talk
Now
about
they
being
cheating,
on schedule.
kid.
I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd down and goal. Foles.
The low ball.
Zone,
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
Hey, he
Darnell
dropped
Mooney,
it.
the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They've moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Yup. Cover 4, yup.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing.
Nah, you gotta get some more yards, bro. I mean, I would, but how much time
On
left?
the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew,
Oh, nah, you gotta kick the field goal,
the
yeah.
ball on us pretty well.
I don't know, bro.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You got any timeouts? Damn. Crazy ass nigga. This nigga right.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Texans.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain
I
of
think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give them big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter.
That quick.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Texans nothing.
Hell yeah. Fuck. Hell yeah. 2-4, nigga. I can see if you was like 2-7 or something.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability. Sack result.
And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Man. You gotta get that nigga some motherfucking arm power, bro. Whenever a nigga want to put play of the week or something.
Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh, man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Bro. Damn, didn't nobody else.
9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
4th down.
Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014.
Oh, 97. That's cool. Nigga, well, shit, did you step into it?
But he'll get this away.
Yeah, you probably didn't step into it then, bro. On me, nigga. Because 97.
On the return,
you know better than that, bro.
We'll call that a punt of 54
yeah, bro.
yards.
You just got to step into that then, bro.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Bro, you better use that nigga to his strengths too, though.
Ready to go here for
feel me? Hell yeah.
They trailed 3-0 after the
bro.
INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Texan ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn.
Dallas nigga is weak as fuck this season, bro. They
taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
But I don't get what they're saying though about that, like against the spread, like against the points, like being the underdog, or
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, man. Yeah, you still go. Yeah, I had to remember that too, bro.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin
I
Reed.
remember that shit too.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to
come on, man, pick that.
Deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Hey, I'm gonna fuck with you, Rob, after this game, bro.
On 2nd and 10, Watson lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is intercepted.
Yeah, don't matter.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively,
nah,
this is a
nigga,
dream.
shit. Me, Rodney, and Vontae just been like 25 and 2.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio,
yeah, we went like 25 and 2, bro.
1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early
he said
games
you
going
trying to fuck
on
with the
here
park, and I was just
around
like,
the
shit,
NFL.
yeah, we can fuck with it. It don't matter. And he was like, he don't like how my confidence was low. I'm like, nigga, shit, we just went 25 and 2.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains.
The big bustle.
Good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On me, nigga. You sleep.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Close that one.
Back to throw again. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now Foles. Flushed out right.
Oh, my God,
traffic,
bro.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Oh my God, get that faggot, bro.
Right. And that is incomplete here.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
I got a lot of issues up here.
The tacos, some fries, and the little egg roll shit. That's a cool combination, bro. I'm telling you.
Out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Yep, exactly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Yep. Give me that.
Complete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now.
I'm down 7-3.
How about some applause for
hey,
the
but the
defense
game quit.
there?
I was up 21-0, and all of a sudden he got disconnected.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Fag.
And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0.
Exactly
and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry.
Your peers lost connections and shit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
That's what he did.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it can happen, but
as they come up 1st and 10 at the
what are the chances? Down 21-0 in the 1st quarter.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be caught, and he's in for the
then this nigga just scored before half, bro.
Final play of the 1st half. The
I should disconnect my internet.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the
end zone.
I'm
still ain't gonna give a
Extra
fuck.
point by Fairbairn, up and good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where
but
we
he only
find
up
our man
14-3. I ain't tripping, bro. Like, it's still a whole nother half, man.
Halftime report. Coach.
Hey, but even when I was up 21-0, remember, bro, I was like, a nigga really gonna lose this game, but if he gonna give it to me,
the
fuck
Texans in front, and they're gonna get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
If I unplug my line cable, it's gonna disconnect my internet, bro.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance.
This nigga riding. You hear this nigga ride? You hear this shit?
The offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
I should, bro.
Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
I should unhook my shit on this faggot ass.
When we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how
but nigga,
hey, adjustments that might be made defensively. Dancing to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him.
Right,
Especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This nigga's stupid. Hey, come on, I need that pick. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm screaming, bro. On rolling, yeah, you stupid. Yeah. You stupid, bro. Yeah, there you go.
That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw on third down. Watson.
Get his faggot ass, nigga. Give me that, nigga.
And now Watson throws another interception.
He just threw a pick. Let's go.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's third quarter.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Oh, wow. This nigga just made me. Oh, wow. This nigga just forced a fumble, bro. Wow. That's vicious.
Yeah, it's amazing that they're on.
Hell yeah. My defense get off the field, and then my offense get on here and fucking fumble on the first play, bro. Now my defense back on the field.
Take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller.
Hear that.
With another touchdown.
Hear that, motherfucker.
On the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
21.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go
I
for
need
their
to get
next
some
drive.
right ass shit, bro. Fuck this nigga.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color.
Nah, this
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And all the way
getting all type of interceptions and long ass touchdowns and shit. Man, fuck this nigga,
25 yards.
25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach.
What the fuck, bro?
To eat this one as down he goes. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Gary and Conley.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's that shit, Jimmy.
That is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Foles. And able to find Graham, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle.
Yeah, I'm about to get it.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort. there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Finding fouls complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
To the 49-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
Bro, that's some cheese right there, my nigga.
Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.